First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A handoff as they try to run it here. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. More from New Orleans. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's got room to roam. And he will go all the way. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. From the 6, here comes a return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On first and 10, it's Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, Young. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On first down is Young. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. Got his man, that's Grant. Saints going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Saints will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Let's go now.
To throw is Young. Nakua hauls it in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New Orleans.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bears have it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really...
Do what I should, man.